Giannis Antetokounmpo is doing everything a franchise player is supposed to do, and somehow that's exactly what's trapping everyone involved. On paper, this should already be over. A superstar in his prime, a team buried in the standings, no clear path forward. This is usually the moment when the league's tectonic plates shift, when a blockbuster trade detonates and reshapes multiple franchises at once. And yet, here we are, well past the midpoint of the season, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is still a Milwaukee Buck. That's the tension at the heart of this entire situation, because nothing about the Bucks' reality suggests stability, optimism, or patience, and nothing about Giannis's play suggests decline, complacency, or acceptance. When Giannis is on the floor, the Bucks don't look broken. They look dangerous. They outscore opponents by more than 5 points per 100 possessions. They resemble a contender. He's averaging 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists on absurd efficiency, bullying defenses the same way he has for nearly a decade. But the second he steps off the court, everything collapses. Milwaukee is being outscored by more than 11 points per 100 possessions without him. That's not a bad team. That's a bottom feeder. That's the profile of a roster that would be racing toward the lottery if not for one generational force dragging it forward. When Giannis has missed games entirely, the Bucks are 3-11. When he plays, they compete. When he doesn't, they barely survive. That's not a supporting cast. That's a dependency. And Giannis knows it. After a loss to Oklahoma City, he didn't dodge responsibility or offer vague optimism. He said it plainly. We're not playing hard. We're not doing the right things. We're not playing to win. That quote matters because Giannis rarely speaks like that. He has built his entire public identity around loyalty, humility, and internal accountability. For him to publicly question the team's commitment isn't just frustration, it's a signal. Things have only gotten worse since then. Another right calf injury, another uncertain timetable, another stretch where the Bucks will slide further down the standings. And all of this is happening with a roster that looks nothing like the one Giannis committed to when he signed his extension. Jrue Holiday is gone. Chris Middleton is gone. Damian Lillard came and went. In their place are Miles Turner and Kyle Kuzma. Good players, but not the kind who tilt playoff series or change championship odds. This is the residue of years of desperate win-now moves. Milwaukee pushed all its chips to the center of the table after the 2021 title, and now the table is empty. Few tradable draft picks, little roster flexibility, no obvious internal growth. It's not just a sad story. It's a familiar one. So, why hasn't Giannis been traded already? Part of the answer has nothing to do with basketball. There's an unspoken fear inside NBA front offices, one that's been reinforced very recently. If you trade a franchise icon without being forced to, your career might never recover. Executives around the league watched what happened after Dallas traded Luka Doncic. Whether the return was fair or not almost doesn't matter anymore. The perception stuck. The backlash was instant. The narrative was unforgiving. Nobody wants to be remembered as the guy who traded Giannis. John Horst understands that better than anyone. Trading Antetokounmpo isn't just a basketball decision. It's a legacy-defining moment for an executive, especially in a small market where Giannis is more than a player. He's the reason the Bucks matter nationally. He's the reason banners hang. He's the reason Milwaukee experienced its basketball renaissance. Absent a formal trade request, pulling that trigger now would feel like betrayal, no matter how rational the return looks on paper. And Giannis hasn't asked out. Not officially. Not publicly. In fact, he's gone out of his way to say he will never be a chance, and there will never be a moment that I will come out and say, I want to trade, he said recently. That's not in my nature. But then he added 3 words that changed everything. As of today. That's the stalemate. Giannis doesn't want to alienate the fan base that embraced him. The Bucks don't want to be the organization that forced out the greatest player in franchise history. So everyone keeps playing their role, even as the environment deteriorates. According to league insiders, tension inside the organization is at an all-time high. The locker room is splintering. The front office feels the pressure. And everyone understands the truth, even if no one wants to say it out loud. This team is not winning another championship in its current form. Giannis has been clear for years about what matters to him. Winning comes first, not comfort, not sentimentality, championships. Since their title run, the Bucks haven't made it out of the first round. Now they're flirting with missing the postseason entirely. Loyalty has limits, even for Giannis. So why not trade him now and rip the Band-Aid off? Because the NBA's current financial structure makes midseason mega deals brutally complicated. The first and second aprons restrict roster-building flexibility. Matching salaries becomes a maze. Teams willing to trade for Giannis right now would struggle to surround him with a contender-level roster immediately. Summer changes everything. More teams can participate. More contracts are movable. Draft capital becomes clearer. Entire franchises can restructure their future around one move. Executives around the league still remember what happened with Luka Doncic. Trade him midseason and you limit your leverage. Wait until the offseason and suddenly the entire league is calling. Giannis, even at 31, commands that level of interest. And despite the calf injuries, reports indicate that teams are not backing off. His value remains nuclear. There's also strategy involved for Milwaukee. Waiting allows them to see the final draft order. It allows them to identify which teams control premium assets. It allows them to maximize a return that could define the next decade of Bucks basketball. The counterargument is tempting, though. Rip it down now. Start the rebuild immediately. Accumulate picks. Reset the timeline. Look at Houston after trading James Harden. They bottomed out quickly and rebounded faster than expected. But Giannis complicates that logic because he hasn't forced the issue. And because every extra month he remains a Buck preserves the illusion. For fans, sponsors, and ownership, that something can still be salvaged. That illusion is powerful. In the end, this isn't really about whether Giannis will be traded. It's about when and who is willing to carry the weight of making it happen. Because once that trade goes through, there's no undo button, no nostalgia cushion, no gradual transition, just the end of an era and the beginning of accountability. Fortune favors the bold, they say. But in today's NBA, bold decisions don't just reshape teams, they define careers. And that's why Giannis Antetokounmpo somehow is still in Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo is doing everything a franchise player is supposed to do, and somehow that's exactly what's trapping everyone involved. On paper, this should already be over. A superstar in his prime. A team buried in the standings. No clear path forward. This is usually the moment when the league's tectonic plates shift, when a blockbuster trade detonates and reshapes multiple franchises at once. And yet, here we are, well past the midpoint of the season, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is still a Milwaukee Buck. That's the tension at the heart of this entire situation, because nothing about the Bucks' reality suggests stability, optimism, or patience, and nothing about Giannis's play suggests decline, complacency, or acceptance. When Giannis is on the floor, the Bucks don't look broken. They look dangerous. They outscore opponents by more than 5 points per 100 possessions. They resemble a contender. He's averaging 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists on absurd efficiency, bullying defenses the same way he has for nearly a decade. But the second he steps off the court, everything collapses. Milwaukee is being outscored by more than 11 points per 100 possessions without him. That's not a bad team. That's a